when we heard that Sean Giggy was going to be on today's program, a thought entered my brain specifically. For those that have not seen his TikTok videos, he has basically been quizzing our department on Texas high school football mascots or high school mascots in general.
And let me just say the most obscure ones.
That exactly. It was with the idea of trying to make them look foolish, like they didn't know Texas high school football. So today we're turning the tables and ask him whether he knows these professional sports mascots. So you have a better shot of encountering these than we would have with Texas high school
Let me
football.
just say, we had a pre-show meeting, and this did not come up as a thing that was going to be talked about today.
I did not want him
I do
to
not like gotcha journalism. This is,
I did not want him Google searching frantically obscure mascots in professional sports. So let's see if you have encountered any of these before. What we're going to see first is the mascot. I need team it's affiliated with and the name. What do you got?
is this a baseball team?
It is a baseball team.
It's got blue something.
It is blue in terms of color, yes.
The blue fluffies. I got nothing on this.
Jonah, do you know what it is?
Isn't this the Marlins?
Close. It is the Tampa Bay Rays mascot. It is Raymond.
Raymond.
He is actually a dog, a sea dog, scientifically dubbed Canis Manta What the Fluffalus.
All right.
Which is a great situation. So,
What the Fluffalus?
What the Fluffalus. That is.
Kelly was over there with a hand on the censor button, ready.
That is the scientific name. All right, moving on
like
here.
He looks like a Sesame Street character.
Exactly. That was the concept. Here is your second mascot. What do you got?
This this looks like an obese marlin, is what it looks like.
So if
is
you were going to guess, it is the Marlins mascot, and you get the name. Too late. It's already up. Billy the Marlin.
Sorry, I failed you.
That's okay. All right. I was hoping that the nose being at that angle would make it a little more difficult to figure out.
I would have gone with like Marty the Marlin, but
the alliteration is part of the fun of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Number 3 here.
This is this the Sixers?
That is the Sixers. Well done on the team.
I'm going with the colors. I have Philly.
Jonah, have you ever seen this mascot before?
I've seen him. I don't know the name.
The name is Hip Hop.
Hip Hop.
Yep. What was interesting, he was discontinued recently and replaced by Franklin the dog. So discontinued, since I know you like to pull from the newer schools.
Rest in peace, Hip Hop.
Moving on, number 4 here.
Oh my gosh, I've seen this before.
Jonah's face
can
is
I look
fantastic.
closely at the hat? Is that the New Orleans Pelicans?
That is. I did miss a logo.
You missed
off.
the logo on the hat, so that was cheap by me.
It was, but still, good call. We can pull up the name. This is the
Zion baby.
The
King Cake baby.
Zion baby.
This is the nightmare fuel. What is this?
Holy cow!
So this is one of the sponsors of the team. It only comes out during Mardi Gras. It's apparently something New Orleans related.
They should leave it in no matter what season it is.
What's the rule with that? If you find the baby and the king cake, like you buy the next one or something?
I'm not sure.
Rule?
We need to get Joe Trahan on here to try and iron that out.
I wouldn't be able to buy the next one because I'd die if I saw this.
I agree. In fact, the fact that it is seasonal makes it more terrifying. Like you're almost scared of that part of the calendar now, waiting for him to pop up. All right, moving on.
The baby looks like it just found out Luka Doncic got traded.
True enough. All right, number 5.
Oh my gosh!
Another discontinued mascot, by the way.
What team would this? This almost looks like it's not a. So it's not a discontinued team. It's a team. It
is still a team that's
I was gonna
playing.
say this kind of gives me Expos vibes.
It is the right concept. Yes.
Like the right team, Nationals.
No,
like
just sitting there saying like, yes, that is a similar design. Yuppie was almost made the list, but I don't like him, so he didn't make it.
Oh, this one
Looks like it's really thematic.
It's pretty.
Is this Ottawa Senators, or not the Ottawa Senators? The Senators.
Nope.
Can I
Go ahead.
Can I get just one small clue? Not necessarily on this one. Are all of these like professional, like not minor leagues, but like
yes, professional,
top tier? Oh gosh, what color? I have no idea. The colors have been giving it away, but I don't know.
Let's see. It is Dandy from the New York Yankees. The mascot was so bad.
Based on the pinstripes.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
The mascot was so bad and hated that it lasted like maybe a year. And it was discontinued. And you can exactly see why by the design.
Yeah, smart choice.
And the last one, I believe we can pull this up. You might know this one.
The Rhinelander Hodag.
That's right.
Give it to me.
The Rhinelander Hodags. That is correct. I was hoping I'd trip him up on something because he worked at WAOW up in Wausau, Wisconsin, and I knew this was in his viewing area.
I was going to use this one for Paul Melton. I was going to give him a tour of America, and this completely made-up mascot that is not real.
Wait, are you telling me the Hodag isn't real?
I hate to break it to you. That's not a real creature.
My entire childhood was a lie.
But I appreciate that Wisconsin connection, allowing me to get one.
It's the least I could do because I knew at some point you were going to have some trouble in that. But you did better than I thought in terms of guessing the two names.
Hey, I'll take it. Ending on the Hodag is, I mean, yeah, the fact that I covered that area of central Wisconsin, I feel like you did a service to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.